I'm Minnie the Mom and welcome to my channel. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. Before we dive into this anime review, I should let you know a couple of things. One, I'm really bad with names. Yep. And two, no spoilers. So there, let's dive in. What anime am I going to review? I'm going to review Elfen Lied. Okay, it's spelled L-I-E-D. And as I read it, I was like, oh, Elfen Lied. Nope, it's Lied. Why? Because it has a German influence on this anime. Couple of things about this anime. And I knew right away from the opening scene, the opening, the music, the everything, there's just a whole bunch of nakedness. And I went, huh, what is this anime going to be about? Because I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect. And usually in animes, everything's a little more subtle. Like, okay, nudity is not a big thing, I mean, it's kind of like they hide stuff. But in this one, it was just full on right there in the opening. So I'm like, what am I getting myself into? I don't know. So I was like, let's just keep going. Let's see what happens. After all, this is just the opening scene. We are introduced to Lucy. And Lucy is, in essence, another type of race. A Diclonius. I don't know, she's got little horns. So, the minute you give me horns, I'm like, yes. So I was already going to like Lucy. And she's trying to escape. Warning, not only do we have a lot of nudity, we have a lot of graphic violence in this anime. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. And I loved it. I loved this anime so much. I loved that dark side. It was awesome. I enjoyed watching people get killed. There we go. And it's not just like kind of thing. It's so the violence level on this anime is so out there, but I was so good with it. I liked it a lot. All right, so Lucy is escaping from her captivity because, well, she's really kind of being tortured. Just gonna say that, It's kind of not right. So, she's gonna escape. And she does. She escapes. And she is found by a young boy who has come back to this town, and he does meet up with his cousin. And you get a little inkling to a back history between his cousin Yuka and Kouta. And it comes to fruition later on in the anime. It's only one season. It's one season of amazingness. And Yuka's parents have decided that Kouta, since he's going to go to school there, can stay at this, what used to be a restaurant. So there's like a lot of rooms and stuff. Foreshadowing. Lots of foreshadowing in this anime. But he comes across this young girl. And we have been introduced to her as Lucy, but she has no recollection of this. She is sweet. She is naive and innocent and just angelic. And now normally I wouldn't like that in a character, but knowing what I know about her, I'm like, oh, okay. So they do take her in, and of course trouble is going to follow because people want Lucy, but there is no Lucy. All they find is Mew. Mew. It's the cutest name because it sounds like a Mew, Mew. All right, anyway. There's a lot of cat and mouse. The people want to go find her, and there's protecting her, and we do get to see Lucy quite a few more times. We find out about their powers, why these little horned demons, humans, Diclonius exists, and it's very interesting. There's a lot of character development in this, and it kind of just takes you to lots of places. Now, I don't know if I enjoyed it so much because of the fact that I really, really enjoy dark things, and it did not disappoint on those levels. I like carnage, evidently. Who doesn't? Come on! I like it! And I love seeing new ways of killing people. That's kind of fun for me. And the vectors. It's just cool. It's very cool, and they explain it all. And it's just a very wonderful anime. Things I could do without, well, again, just the opening scene itself was just, okay, after like the second episode, and I realized that the OP was not going to be changing, I would just fast forward over it because I could care less. But I was expecting a little elven thing, that's not happening. You've got your Diclonius and their little horns. But there's a lot of death and a lot of violence. And they do explain it. I love that they do that. I love the backstories that we get. You have a multitude of different villains, and the reality is that you are cheering, or at least I was cheering for New/Lucy, because I would. And I cheered for Nana too. I was a little torn on Nana. I mean, there's some dark, nasty things in this anime, but I loved it. It spoke to me. It's my kind of anime. It's like really good. So there. That's what I think of Elfen Lied. And yes, when I read it, I thought it said lied. You can't blame me. It's spelled L-I-E-D, but it's pronounced lead. There you go. Well, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. New uploads every Monday and Friday. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Drop a comment. Click the like button. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. kkthx.